sing a song, and then 5 of you should just walk over. And what I mean by that is 5 of the guys should come and be ready to share. Okay? This is Caleb.
Hi, how's it going? Good, great. Glad that everyone's alive and can talk. It's awesome. When Matt sings, everybody sings with him, but when I ask you how you doing, nobody responds. I do feel your pain. My name's Caleb Dixon. I just want to take a couple of seconds to just kind of share what God has done in my heart and in my life these last few months. I recently was working for a church plant in Norman, Oklahoma, doing college ministry, and I worked there for about 9 months and got released from that church. Moved back home with my parents in Fort Worth. They were super gracious and allowed me to do that. And started coming to the Paradox Church just by a random recommendation. I was like, yeah, sure, I'll give it a shot. Loved it, absolutely, fell in love with it. And then really entered into this process of, I didn't think that my suffering was suffering. I thought that it wasn't good enough because I would hear stories of people who went through just crazy, outrageous things, and I minimized my sin that I had in my life, and I ran from God for a long time. I was confused, I was hurt, I didn't know what was going on in my heart. And instead of pushing into Jesus, I tried to hide from him because I felt ashamed, like I had failed him. Like that my worth in him was really based upon my performance anyways. And so instead of running to him and resting in his arms, I tried to run away and hide and clean up my life, clean up my heart, and then come and present it to him like it was some sort of gift. And just really through this church, and really through this whole process, God just brought me to the point of reminding me that it's not about what I can give him, but rather it's what I get through him, which is Jesus. And I tried to, I just had this pattern of trying to control my life, trying to be king of my own heart. And Jesus just broke down those walls. He reminded me and showed me I'm not king. And it's a good thing that I'm not king, because I'm an awful, awful king. I've got these last 8 months to show me how terrible of a king that I am. And God through this whole process just said, he broke me down and picked me up and said, remember, I'm king, you're not. He did this gracious work in my heart of bringing me to where I'm at today, and showing me and giving me an example of what repentance is. I've heard it time and time again, the quote by Martin Luther that all of life is repentance, and I think I'm beginning to barely just see a small little tad bit of a glimpse of it. I'm not going to stand up here and say that I've got it all figured out, or that I'm foolish enough to think that I've arrived. But I think that God's bringing me to a point where he's reminding me I don't get glory and praise from other people. I don't get these things that he offers. I don't get the goodness that he gives us in him. I don't get any of those blessings that he gives us. I just get Jesus, and that's honestly enough. And that's really what my heart was wanting and desiring. I'm very thankful to be here, and I'm very thankful for this opportunity to walk in repentance and to walk with these guys through this whole process. And so I hope tonight that we can sing loudly and praise and worship alongside the great stories that we're going to hear. And so I'm very, very thankful, very appreciative, and very honored to be able to be here for you guys.